This is Shadow Enigma giving you a exclusive story on basically Magic 15. Now, I just got done playing with no, don't get me wrong here. I just got done playing a Magic game, single player practice duel with a 5-color deck that I made. It's called Manifestation, and I mentioned this on a previous video, but about me being triple teamed. This was the same day, but this was something I had to discuss with all my fans and people who are stretching out the word that I got a YouTube channel. So basically, I wanted to talk to you guys about the cap level for the game for Magic 15, Magic 2015, on the Xbox 360. I can't say anything about the Xbox One. I do have a One, but I don't have Magic 15 or 2015, whatever. Same difference. But going back to the actual subject, now I did reach to 7,000 life in Magic 2015 with my 5-color deck. The way I have it built, it's supposed to be like. I can't really tell you what my strategy really is, but it's more or less getting counters for my creature, a certain creature, and constantly building an army while building up one solid good creature that you're really not going to touch brutally, like with brute force. So, but anyway, I do the strategy. The thing I wanted to talk to you about is. You cannot reach 9,999 life. It can't be done. What'll happen is the game will freeze, or the game will become broken, technically, and it'll freeze on you. It'll act like your total screen is frozen. You can't dash. You can't hit the dashboard button or anything. You can't move your cards. You can't do nothing. It'll just sit there in a solid screen, and that's what'll happen. And also there has been moments on multiplayer where the certain card I got it to 2,500 and the game would freeze. Like it would just freeze just because it's at 2,500. So like the game itself has a few bugs in it, but it's supposed to be because like really the decks are not supposed to reach that type of potential. The way these cards are made, they're made to just play the game and to win. It's basically, you're supposed to build the best deck that you can build out of these cards and just play and win. That's what it's meant for. But like, I've had Amethyst Raven. He's one of my friends. He built a 5-color deck himself, and I challenged him to a 5-color Magic deck game. So it was like a one-on-one game. And he played with his cards and I played with mine. The only thing about that match was my deck specifically outplayed him. Big time. Like, I'm not sure if he has Maelstrom Angel in his deck or not, but the thing it was I pulled my Maelstrom Angel by turn 6. And not only that, I hit him twice with it and dealt 10 damage, but I got to play a Runescar Demon and another creature. So, I can't remember what the second one was called, but anyway. So, eventually, the way he built his with like multicolored creatures and like all multicolored, which it's what you're supposed to do with a multicolored deck, but like the way he had it built, like he couldn't withstand my army. And that's the best way I can say it. I'm not saying that he's not good or anything. He is pretty good, but like the way he plays is awesome. And let's put it this way: the cards were against him. The deck was against him. So that's that. But anyway, that was also the reason that the 2500 power toughness freeze glitch bug, whatever you want to call it. But so honestly, if you're gonna want to build a 5-color deck, there's a number of ways you can build one. But the way I built mine is specifically made with token encounters. It's more of a late game deck, or mid to late game, and that's because I like to play cards like that. Like, I like to play Magic long term, like it used to be. And like, no, everybody wants to play like 5 turns or 4 turns, or I've even seen 3 or 2 turn decks, and it's ridiculous. Like, it's unbelievable. Like a sliver deck, I have a sliver deck. I could take somebody out in 3 turns if I have the right sliver cards and the right lands. Like, and really, all you need is, like, I have my sliver deck contains Mana Weft slivers in it. So like, and also it has like a chromatic lantern. So like, I could, like, the way the mana is built, like I can produce any color with anything. So my creatures can produce, and my mana can produce multicolored card colors. So like, yeah. But that's beside the point. Magic 15. Uh-oh. Almost exploded the pop of myself. But like, Magic 15. Oops. Magic 15. I don't think it's reached its full potential. I honestly believe that it hasn't reached its full potential with the cards that are supposed to be coming out and shit. But I'm hoping to see some more white and blue. Also, I'm wanting to see more elves. I'm wanting to see more vampires. Here's a good example for a vampire. Oh shit, now what's it called? Well, I can tell you the ability of it. I'm pretty sure y'all can tell me. You can write it in the comments if you know. It's the vampire where you tap 5 creatures and you take control of the target creature, and it becomes a vampire and its types. That vampire, a lot of elf cards I want to see. I want to see a lot more of Well-Wisher. I want to see some Well-Wishers. I want to see some more. I believe it's called a Immaculate Magistrate, Immaculate Magistrate, or whatever. I want to see some more Magistrates. Let's see. As far as elves, that'd be like the only 2 elves I'd want to see. Out of the game, out of Magic period, I'd like to start seeing some Planeswalker cards. Seriously, like, I don't think it'd be too much work. I mean, like, the way they're played in actual Magic, they work like they're creatures. You can target them with spells and attack them and stuff like that. It'd be, and make that like a special game type, like where you like, kind of like sealed play with Magic 2014. Except when you have a Planeswalker and you play it, it goes in a special slot, like a special place, or separate from the other cards. I mean, like, and have some tips and shit for that game mode. It's like Plane Chase. Plane Chase was the same way, like Planeswalkers. Like, was the same as Planeswalkers. I mean, and like in Magic 2014, like the way the story was, you were a Planeswalker and Chandra was like your ally. So I mean, like, have shit like that. And the only reason why Chandra was such a big deal in Magic 14 was because the Planeswalker was worth $40 and it was the most expensive one you can get. It wasn't the most powerful, but it was the most expensive. And it was, which I have Chandra, by the way, in Magic 14. So, the real card. I might reveal that. If I haven't yet, I'm pretty sure I haven't. But here pretty soon, I will reveal my actual Magic deck if I haven't done that yet. And let you know what my burn deck's going to be. And if I haven't done that yet, I'm pretty sure I have, but I can't remember. Anyway, so white and blue cards that I want to see. I want to see a lot more game changer cards. Well, and back to another forest. I want to see New Frontiers, and I want to see Deathbringer Thoktar. I definitely want to see Thoktar. Deathbringer Thoktar has got to be one of my favorite red, blue, and black cards. Gotta be. It may cost 6, but it's definitely a game changer card, and I want to see that come back. I want to see a Chroma come back. I want to see. There's just so many cards that I'd like to see come back, and Dragon Arch, and I'd like to see some Cabal cards. Like, honestly, I like, maybe not this particular era, being that like they're pretty much been pre-made and they're just waiting for a release. But like maybe next year, like maybe next core set, Magic 16, like come out with some, bring back the Cabal, bring back Dragon Arch, bring out, like, if you can't bring it back now, Deathbringer Thoktar next year on Magic 16. I want to see some good shit coming out. Like, if you can take Two-Headed Giant out and piss off a lot of people, then you can throw in like Planeswalker cards. You can throw them in. It's really not that hard. It really isn't. It really isn't. And then just keep them as like counters. Just like, and when you're keeping track of how many counters you have, just have it set up like it is already with the counters. I mean, like, come on now. Like, what's so hard about it? Like, you just go to it and select an ability where it's outlined on it, and then you just either add, remove counters, or don't touch them. And pull certain stuff. It's really not that hard. It'd be a little more complicated for most people, but like if you throw in tips and how to play with Planeswalker cards, which with nowadays most people that play Magic already know how to play with them, but like seriously, just throw them in and only add one, like one per set, one per color, or one of each Planeswalker, like one Liliana, one Chandra, one Jace, one Nissa, one Johnny, one, I almost forgot him, one Garruk, like just one of each Planeswalker, and just throw them in. Seriously, it's real. It'd be, I'd have a huge fun time if you did that. Like that would be great. And that'd be sweet, really. That'd be sweet. Out of Magic, that's really about it. The white and blue cards I want to see mainly are just like, well, more like circle. Honestly, I'd like to see more protection cards, because like there's only one card that does protection from colors, and that's God's Willing. I mean, it's a good card, but yeah, definitely. And also, if you're going to add artifacts, I know artifacts in Magic 2015 is a huge deal. Huge deal. The way you got some cards in the deck, I kind of get what you're trying to do with the game. You're trying to bring back some of the old cards from the previous Magic games, and that's excellent. I love that. I love that idea. But instead, like, bring back some Fata Mythos. Bring back some Howling Minds. I mean, throw in some shit that goes good with certain decks. Like, the Goblin deck is unbelievable. I mean, you made a big... The Magic developers made a big deal out of when it came to the goblins in Magic 2015. You guys, if you're all watching this or listening, it'd be great if you just like. There's not enough. Besides red and blue together, there's not enough synergy. There's not enough control with certain colors. There's not enough speed. There's not enough like. Some people are going to play with like red and like some weird off colors, like red and well, not red, off colors that I've seen so far is like white and white and black. Really, they're off colors. It's like a day and night or life and leech type of thing. But like that's the only combo you could come out with that with those colors, and it's just white and blue. I have an Aqualad deck that's pure control, and it's nearly untouchable. Like well, let's put it this way: it's nearly unbeatable. And I even got it on here on the YouTube channel. So like, it's unbelievable. But seriously though, if you all can work on, if you're Magic developers or if you know somebody who works for Wizards or Microsoft that has a deal with Magic or whatever, like throw in these ideas. Like seriously, try to throw them in. It may be a little bit harder to work on for the Planeswalkers, but you know, trust me, it'll be worth it. Not only that, people that are trying to get new to the game will understand the game a lot better when they go out and buy cards. Like and be like, okay, well this Magic game is fun, so I'm going to go out and buy the real cards. What if they get a Planeswalker? They're not going to know what to do with them. So then they're going to have to seek out somebody who knows or go to their local card store and find out how to play with them. And it's just... And besides, I wanted to be able to teach my kids when they're old enough to play Magic and grow up to play Magic and then eventually do their own thing. Like, whether if it's stick with Magic or move on to a different card game or something. Just something to keep them occupied, you know, and everything. So, I mean, if you want to, I really appreciate it if you really would start working on these for Magic 16 or DLC for for Magic 15 or something. I'd like to see some good cards, better cards, because like really it'd be great. So anyway, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have one. If you disagree on the words that I'm saying or agree with them, either way, or if you have your own opinion, either message me on Xbox Live, Shadows Enigma, or just leave a comment on YouTube. Eventually, I will get to it. A lot lately, I've been playing on the Xbox Live, so the best way to reach me is on there. Just send Shadows Enigma a message or Levitated Enigma 88. Trying to throw that gamer tag out there, so yes. So peace.